Okay, we saw you break up during the season. The question is, are you back together?
You want to answer that?
You answer.
We're not together.
You are separated.
Yeah.
But we're hanging out.
Oh. Okay, married, separated, but hanging out.
Yeah.
Are you living together?
No. Actually, I'm planning on moving back to Los Angeles in probably a couple months.
Oh, wow.
Sophie, does that mean you were going to be moving back to Los Angeles in a couple months?
I don't really know. It just seems like we bring out such bad traits of each other sometimes that I don't really know, like, if we can make it work at this point.
I'm kind of in a place where I really do feel like a husband who's been put in the friend zone.
Any intimacy?
No.
We cuddle and hold hands, which is really childish, but, like, we just don't have sex, which I understand is a huge thing, but we're both always unhappy. I don't want to have sex if I'm sad. I don't do angry sex. I know some people like to do that, make-up sex.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
It is
You have to have the
thing.
emotional connection.
Yeah. We love each other, but we have different love languages. I really like to be told nice things about me so I can feel good about myself. And he doesn't give words of affirmation, so I just feel all the time. I said, for me to move in, can you be more romantic to me and do the things I want? And I get home and I see, like, a note, and I'm like, wow, he's wrote me a love note. And it was a chores list, and he was like, do the dishes.
no!
It was not a
Do
chores.
this more. And I'm like, what?
Please, please.
But we sure
Please.
communicating.
Please, can I say what I need to say?
Yes.
It was, can you do your dishes? Can you pick up your clothes? Can you put your makeup away? Can you flush the toilet?
Sophie, tell me you flushed the toilet.
I do flush the toilet.
Okay,
He's
good.
relating to, so
Rob is saying no.
The toilet at the mansion is probably not flushed. I promise.
no.
We don't flush at night.
Because they don't want to wake you up.
Me and Sophie, because we're here right now, have been together for a couple of days.
In the nighttime, at 2 in the morning,
and
I
already
don't.
twice in the last 2 days, I've walked in the bathroom and the toilet is not flushed. It is just consideration. That is just, if I ask you to do it, try to do that for me. I'm
Can
not
I
saying.
say, because that sounds disgusting.
Then do it. I wouldn't bring it up.
Let me say, because you're
I wouldn't
trying
bring
to
it
be, shut up. It was pee, by the way. I didn't flush the pee at 2 in the morning.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, we all do that.
She never flushed it.
You don't want to wake them up.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown,
Oh my
flush it
God.
down.
Yes, I'm messy, but that issue is so small because we've been happy when I used to be just as messy as I am now.
So, Sophie, why do you think you guys broke up? I feel like I haven't actually, like, heard a reason why.
And why are we still broke up? At the end of the day, I've done everything that you've asked me to do, and then you have continually moved the goalpost.
You're either delusional or you're lying, and I think you're just delusional.
I wouldn't still be here a year and a half later
I
if
don't
I'm
know
just
why you're still
delusional and
here,
lying.
because you're
Actually,
delusional.
that might be why you're here.
Because I am delusional, because
Yeah.
I think she's gonna come back, but she's
Because the way
not.
you guys talk about marriage, the way you guys act in your marriage, you guys aren't married.
I am, because I really believe in it.
We're legally married,
If
but
you
we're
guys
not
are
together.
really gonna fix it, you're not gonna do it living in separate houses.
Right.
You guys gotta stop the back and forth. Just make a decision.
Well, Rob and Sophie's sex life has caused rifts in their marriage because their needs and desires are not always in sync. Take a look.
How's the whole bang bang going?
Me and Rob haven't had sex in, like, it's been like 6 months. We've only been married like a year. And it's like the beginning of our marriage, the first time we moved to Austin, like, we was fine. We was having sex. It wasn't that regular, though. It was like twice a week. And then after a while, like, he'd need me to, like, dress up and stuff for him to want to do it. And I didn't because, like, what the
Rob's weird. I mean, that's something cool to do every now and then, but if he expects you to come home in a Halloween costume every night, then you need to just go jack off.
You want her to be some fantasy bitch that gets you red flag. Something's wrong with him downstairs. That's all I gotta say.
I just want you to be happy. If it's with a man, if it's with a woman, like, I just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever thought about you with a woman?
Yeah. I've been with women, like, sexually, never, like, emotionally. Like, I've never been on a date with a woman.
Does Rob know about that?
No. I've hooked up with women before. A couple times I've hooked up with women when I was, like, a lot younger. And I've hidden that from Rob. Like, I should have told him, but when I first told Rob that I was bi, I didn't feel the need to get into detail of, like, what I have or haven't done with women. I just could see Rob making an issue out of it, which we already have so many issues. I just didn't want to add on top of that.
Okay, so there is a lot to unpack there. First of all, I want to ask you, Rob, is this the first time that you are hearing that Sophie actually hooked up with women?
Yeah. I've never heard her actually say that she has. And I asked her if she had, and she said she hadn't.
When I came out as bi, he said, have you ever been with a woman? I said, I've never dated a woman. That was my exact response.
Did you tell him that you've had sex with women before?
I've never said, I didn't say I had sex with women. I thought that would be the follow-up question, but he just kind of brushed it off. So
you worked around it.
Don't you think that's dishonest? Don't you think you're evading the question?
He's never brought up the fact that I'm bi ever in a whole marriage. It's not been an issue.
Sophie has a way of making herself make perfect sense at my disposal.
No, I was depressed, very depressed because of this man. And it's like, I love him, but he really makes me feel bad about myself. You can't have sex with your wife unless she's dressed up. How do you think that makes me feel? He wants me to be someone else.
We both know that that is not true.
No, I'm sorry for not expressing it was more than emotional with girls when I was 18 years old. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm not making it a big... I just heard it for the first time.
That's not even the issue, and I feel like that's becoming an issue. I don't see Rob having a problem with that. I do agree with Ed saying it is dishonest in a way.
Okay, but is it dishonest when he for 4 years of our relationship was jacking off to other women, everyone except his fiance? He would be in the bed with me, sexting other bitches, but that's not dishonest? That's real dishonesty. I'm sorry, I never lied.
But we've
if he would have
addressed
asked
that.
me, have you had sex? I don't care.
Well, one person who has always had a lot to say about the dynamics of Rob and Sophie's relationship is Sophie's good friend, Kay. Kay is with us today to shed some light on their relationship. Please welcome Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hi.
Right there. So you've been listening backstage. You've been ready to jump into the conversation. You had a front row seat to Sophie and Rob's troubles. What do you think is at the root of their troubles?
I don't think they know how to talk to each other. They might love each other, and that's great, but at the end of the day, they're not a good couple. They don't need to be in a relationship. We've been trying for how many months? Or I say we, but they've been trying.
That's interesting that you said we've been trying for, okay.
Well, she's like my best friend, so it's like her issues. I'm the kind of friend, like, when my friend is going through something, I'm an empath. I feel everything they feel. I feel their emotion. I feel when they're sad. I'm sad with them. And Sophie's a very nice person. Like, I think.
Are you attracted to her?
I want to clear something up. I'm 100% straight. I am very, very, very straight. I don't care if you don't believe me. I don't want, what am I gonna do with some titties? Like, it's just not my thing. I'm straight. I'm just a really good friend, and it makes me sad that people are gonna sit here and assume that I'm bisexual because I let her move in. I'm just a really good friend, and if you don't have a friend like that, become that friend. The reason she moved in was because it was getting really bad. I can't tell you how many times she's calling me, crying.
I mean, you're biased because you're her friend.
No,
Nobody's here to defend Rob, and it's bull.
I am not biased. I put myself, I'm talking, Ed.
Okay,
I have put myself in so many situations. You were not there the whole time. So I really don't care for everyone else's opinions because you weren't in that situation with me.
So, Rob, what response do you have?
I
How do you
appreciate you
feel?
asking me because I wasn't gonna cut her off. So I've taken accountability a lot, often.
Can I say something though? It's
No,
one
I
thing
just
to take
started
turn to
talking.
talk. Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that Sophie's not valid in being upset. Things were not great at home for me or for Sophie. She just took the easy route, which was to go live with somebody who asked nothing of her.
You enable her. You're a poison.
How do I enable her? Please excuse
Okay,
me.
because you
picked
flush
up
her
after
toilet,
her, you
pick up her clothes.
everything.
Okay, but can I say, not flushing your pee at 2 in the morning, is that an excuse to scream at your wife? I'm sorry, but why is everyone like, the toilet?
The two
it's
meanest
so
things.
frustrating because you treat me like
The two
You
meanest.
treated me so bad, and he's worried about my piss and me flushing the toilet. Like, shut the up, bro.
It's like, yes, I know I pushed her away, and I have been so sorry for that. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. During a rough patch in their marriage, Rob celebrated his birthday without Sophie. Take a look.
Oh, God.
Are you ready, Rob?
I'm ready.
Happy
Birthday. Hi, thank you.
birthday.
It's, oh, nice to meet you.
So are you. Yeah. You know what? Let's have a good night.
Exactly.
Let's have a good night. Let's
Exactly.
go.
Oh, yeah. Y'all try to set me up.
Are you like single? Like, are you like?
I'm in a very complicated situation.
Hey, but if I can give you my information, I think you're so handsome. I really want to get to know you. You're just so handsome.
While I'm still not trying to. Hola.
Can I have your number?
You got my number?
Can I have your number?
I'm gonna walk back in there. I'm gonna come say hello.
For real?
Absolutely. For sure.
Okay.
Don't doubt me now. You don't start off by doubting me, you feel me? Don't start off by doubting
we'll
me.
see.
All right?
Sophie, that's the first time that you saw that, right?
I need like 1 second, honestly. I'm like, I don't want to comment on it in this moment.
Did you go back in there?
I went home alone. Okay, let's
I'm
be
just
clear.
saying, it didn't show.
I mean, it's the club. I went back in the club, yes.
But like, what was the point? If you do love Sophie, why are you talking to this half-naked girl?
All right. Why was I talking to this half-naked girl? Sophie's told me 10 times, go somebody else because I'm not going to. And she basically distanced herself from me so far that I have like almost next to nothing. But at the end of the day, yeah, I was at a club, I was drunk, I'm like hanging out, these girls are throwing themselves at me. And yes, there is that thought in the back of my mind that's like, man, I almost feel like I'm not wrong because Sophie has made it very clear that I wouldn't be wrong. I was enjoying the attention, but that's where it ended.
Okay, did you get her details?
No.
So you never got her details?
No, I didn't get her number or anything.
You swear to me you never got her details?
Yeah.
That's you being truthful, yes?
Yeah.
I've seen that bitch on his Instagram.
Oh.
I followed back, yeah, because I did meet her, but that's as deep as it goes.
Have you corresponded on social media?
We've talked about next to nothing. We don't talk.
So why did you just tell me and you swore you did not?
That I did not get her information. You asked me, did I get her information? In the video we just watched.
I said, did you get her details? He said no.
That's just as dishonest as the lesbian thing.
Sophie, do you consider that cheating though? Like, real honest question. I don't know
Okay,
if
if
I would.
Manuel went to a club and
No,
a girl was like,
hell
"You're so
no. Hell
handsome,"
no. Hell
like,
no.
is that a trick
Hell to
question?
the no, to the no. But I also wouldn't have moved out on him for 9 months either. In that, like, I wouldn't have left him for 9 months.
You should go talk to other women.
Okay. When we broke up, I said, cause he was like, "So can I get with other people and it won't be used against me?" I texted to him,
that
so
is
we
not
had
how
that.
it happened.
And I said, if you want to be with someone else and they can make you happier, go do it.
No,
if
that's
you want
how it
people,
happened.
go people.
The reality is, she said, I am not ready to come home and work our out, but I don't want to be done.
Whatever the situation is, you just lied to me. I asked him, what, 3 times? And then I said, do you swear you didn't get her details? Yeah.
I did not get her number
We're
that
talking
night. So
about
you
Instagram.
asking me.
You got her, it doesn't matter if you got her number, her Facebook, you still have her Instagram, which means you have a way to contact her.
The question to me sounded like...
That's the issue.
He's a very smart man, but he likes to act dumb in these situations.
I'm not acting
He knows
dumb.
exactly what the that is.
Looking at everything, Sophie, you left, you're still gone, you have no intentions of going back. Rob has made it clear he's waiting. It really is on you, and if you don't want it, it's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna just say, like, why I moved out. If you're freshly married, for one, you should be your wife. I don't care. He wasn't. He then told me things like, for me to have sex with you, you need to be something else.
No.
I was not, shut up. You can speak after me. So I was feeling insecure, I had self-esteem issues. And then I was like, please, can we go on dates? He never took me on one date. Not one day after we got married, for months. He left me in the house. I had depression. That's why I wasn't tidying up. I'll admit it. It was bad because I was bad. I was not leaving my bed, and it was a difficult time for me. Anyway, my mom was there for me, and Rob was stressed, and I understand, like, it's difficult. I want to speak. I don't want to cry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Take a minute.
Take a breather.
We're starting to understand now.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense.
I understand it's difficult to take care of an immigrant, right? It's hard. I understand he was stressed. However, I was really unhappy. I was so unhappy, and that's why I ended up moving out. He has changed, and I see that now, and that's why I'm still, like, don't, like... Sorry.
Are you okay?
It's like I want to say my part.
Just get it out, okay?
And I understand for him that must have been difficult, and it was just very difficult for both of us.
Sophie, are you committed to making this relationship work?
Sorry, it's just like I'm having a bit of anxiety. It's like, I don't think we're good for each other, to be honest. I think we both bring out the worst in each other. I think Rob is an amazing person, and everyone can see that. He's a lovely guy. But me and him together, it's like, we're not good.
So, Rob, you heard what Sophie just said. She doesn't think that you're good together.
Honestly, I've been willing to try as long as she was, and if she's not, then that just, it is what it is.
My heart hurts. Is it worthy? Give it one last chance.
Therapy is like the last thing that we haven't really tried, but everything else, we've done everything possible.
It might be beneficial. At least you can walk away with a peace of mind that you try everything that was in your power to make it work. And if not, at least that's gonna be your closure as a married couple.